The United States is becoming less and less religious. These are the scariest words that a conservative can hear, because let's be honest, without religion to prop it up, the conservative movement has just about nothing to keep it going, Lewis. I mean, other than religion, what does the conservative movement have?
A strong misinformation campaign.
Okay. They have Frank Luntz.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what else to tell you. Pew put out a new study, and they've been studying this trend for 25 years. They find that just 68% of millennials in 2012 agree with the statement, "I never doubt the existence of God." That's down from 76% in 2009. That's down from 83% in 2007. And what we're seeing is the younger the person, the less likely they are to have this kind of total and broad belief in God. I'm not at all surprised. We knew that this would happen with gay marriage, that eventually anti-gay sentiment is literally going to die out with people as they pass away. And we're seeing the same thing happen, Lewis, with strong, devout religious beliefs, aren't we?
Yeah, and I think in large part we can thank the internet for that. I mean, this is the information age, and
therefore Al Gore, who took the initiative that led to the creation of the internet.
Right. Thank you, Al Gore. But the more information is spread around, the more archaic nonsense like religion will fade.
Well, if you look at other generations, belief in God is high, and there haven't been strong changes over the last few decades. So if you look at older generations, between 81 and 89% say they never doubt the existence of God. Again, compared to now we have a new low among millennials, only 68%. So Talking Points Memo had an article about this, and they suggested a couple different things about what's going on here. One thing TPM wrote is that the atheist movement is luring people away from religion. I don't know if that's the case. I really don't know that it's the atheist movement that is moving people away from religion. But I think that more and more people are now growing up with the idea that it's an option to believe in God or to not believe in God, or to feel strongly about religion, or to not have religion be an important part of your life. So I don't think it's the atheist movement indoctrinating people per se, because I don't think that the atheist movement, if you were to call it as such, would be any stronger than clergy or parental influence when you're talking about starting at a young age. Right. I think more people just are open to the idea that they can kind of decide for themselves. They don't have to follow the religion their parents may have followed when they were young.
And chances are their children will be even more open to that idea.
Absolutely. And then the other thing that we're seeing, honestly, is young people are increasingly disgusted by the conservative right's, what would you call it? A hijacking? A perversion of religion to tout anti-gay, anti-contraception, and so many other, anti-choice policies that just don't resonate with logic and reason. They just don't.
Right. Yeah, I guess a hijacking is a good way to put it.
So this is one of the main reasons that the Republican Party is pushing so hard to restrict voting rights, because they know that they're going to, it's the older people who are going to be still able to vote, the younger people who may have changed addresses, or they may not have a driver's license yet, or they may only have a cell phone, or who knows what it is, that it's going to end up with it being a skewing towards the right when it comes to voting. This is why Republicans want to restrict voting rights. This is why they want to enact as many laws as possible now, so that people will lose this ability to have the same kind of standing in life without believing in God, right?
And because in a lot of states it's working.
And in a lot of states it is working. The next 20 years are going to be crucial to this. It is going to be some of the most corrupt and tumultuous time in terms of religion and its place within politics. And if this is going to continue, Lewis, the right is going to go down kicking and screaming. We're already seeing it. And the numbers are inevitable, the same way that it's just a matter of time till anti-gay sentiment is just squashed by logic and reason. I have a feeling this trend is also going to continue.
This is what I predicted. Logic and reason will prevail because of information, and it's a great thing.